Good morning, welcome, Sunday League vlog, day 2, well, game 2, week 2. It's the next game of the season, second game. It is currently 8:50 in the morning, a little bit earlier than I would want to get up. Usually Saturdays are my days to sleep in. Feeling a lot better with my injury that I was mentioning last week, so really excited for today's game because I'll be able to feel like I can actually give 100%. But I'm really hungry, so we're gonna make some breakfast. For another day. Egg toast. Not a whole lot going on today. I got a few errands to run. I have some plans, lunch plans, of course, with Pam today as well. But today's just a really chill day before the game. Tonight's game is at 6:30. Of course, we're wearing red, not blue, because I'm all blued out, but we're wearing red tonight. Hopefully we'll have 11 players, not just 9 this time. Alrighty, it's currently 11 o'clock. And second banana.
Hey guys,
What's up?
we're back.
It is 5:58, almost 6 o'clock. We're about 20 minutes from the field, so we'll be a little bit late. Not to the game. The game starts at 6:30. Kind of drizzling right now, which isn't ideal.
I have an umbrella that I forgot.
Dang.
Do you not have one here?
No, I don't. Hopefully it won't be raining when we get to the fields. Pam, we're playing. So Giancarlo, I met him last week. He said this morning, he texted in our group chat. He said we're playing Theo Juan's team. Now I don't know who Theo Juan is, but apparently they won this thing last season. So we're expecting a good team. Hopefully we'll have more than 9 today. That's the goal. Pam, with that in mind, score predictions. Give me your score predictions.
I think 2-3.
All right, who's gonna win?
Yo.
Really, we'll win 3-2.
Oh.
All right, yo.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll stop raining. That'd be really great, but it's raining a good bit. But look, I see the sky clearing up. Anyways, we'll see you guys at the fields. Later. We made it.
We made it. Seatbelts off.
Seatbelts off. The game's gonna start really soon. So we're gonna go ahead and start stretching.
Gonna go warm up?
So we went from not having enough people to
Too many people.
too many. So I guess the word got out that we needed players. And so people just brought friends.
It's always good though.
It is good, but not everyone's gonna play. That's just the reality of it.
I got some snacks.
She got some snacks, it's important. Game's gonna start really soon. Fabi's gonna be here. He's gonna be in his swim trunks. It's gonna be hilarious. Jumping into the highlights, this game looked really different from the last one. Mainly because we had 11 players to start the game, and this really helped us on the front end. It was a little choppy because, one, we have never played with each other before. But luckily, there was a lot of quality on the field, and so we were able to get a quick and easy goal at the beginning of the first half. This is the build-up right here. I dish it out to the left. A little mix-up, get the ball in the midfield, pass it to our winger, and he cuts right back inside, and we finish it to make it 1-0 seconds into the game. So that was a really great start. We felt really confident. And then after that, we just disappeared. The blue team really turned up this match, and they started destroying us. We didn't get all the goals like we wanted to like last game, but we got a little bit. But to keep it a long story short, this half ended 4-1. They scored 4 goals in this second half.
Good job.
And it was really frustrating for us because once we scored that first goal, we went completely silent. And they just pressured us and they moved quicker than us. They obviously have been playing together longer than we have. And so their quality as a team really outshined what we looked like as a team. And so that was our biggest difficulty starting off this first half. But we had a few glimpses, a few chances. Like I said, we had quality on the pitch, but it wasn't enough to keep us above ground. So this first half was really up and down for us in our performance, but all in all, we got destroyed this half 4-1. So really hoping to bring it back in the second half. Thankfully, our leader showed up. Our team captain, Fabi, shows up right here in this moment, right at halftime to start off the next half. And he just brought us a lot of energy.
Good job.
You can see with this next clip, he was hyped to be there. And it really got everyone else's energy up as well so that we can compete in the second half.
Shut up. Fabi just showed up.
How are you?
Fabi, what are you wearing?
What up, man? Hey, hey, Izzy from my team. Just came from the beach, had my little sun kiss. On me, but hey, nothing gonna stop us from being here.
To begin the second half, I was actually the one off the bench, and we made a lot of changes this half. I came off because I felt like I was having a terrible game. I was in the midfield, and I was just playing slow. I was playing sluggish. I didn't feel like I was doing any good for the team, so I came off for this half just to see what it would look like, and literally seconds into that second half, we get scored on from just the worst fluke I've ever seen in my life. Such a lucky cross. The goalkeeper didn't know what he was doing. We ended up subbing out our keeper early in the second half because it just got that bad. So right now, we're at 5-1. And like I said, we have a whole different team on the pitch. We had more than 11 players on our team, 11 on the field. We had about 9 substitutions. And so we were looking a lot different than we did the first game. And with that, we had never really played with a lot of these people. We had a bunch of people playing in different positions. We looked like a crazy bunch. But we were able to bring it back in this second half to close the gap a little bit on the scoreline. We were able to bring it back to 5-2 and really kind of turn the tide back into our favor and hopefully make a big comeback. The blue team was still showing a ton of quality, and they were making quick passes. They were really close in many opportunities, and so were we. We still found reasons to make our life harder than we needed it to be and find our own struggles during the game. It was a really scrappy game, back and forth, struggling to get good passes and struggling to make connection with the ball. Thankfully, in this match, we had no problems with the referee. He actually did a very good job. It was just our own mistakes that really was our downfall. And our striker, he was popping off. He scored majority of our goals. Right now, we only have 2.
Yeah, I think he came in after that.
Giancarlo, our center back, he was playing fantastic. Thankfully, later in this half, I finally come back, and we start to make a little bit of a comeback. We get a corner right here, and I was getting a little bit frustrated with this old guy right here, so I decided to take a little bit of a shove to him, trying to get the ball away from him. Tensions were just getting higher and higher. Fabi was on the pitch. He was making plays happen. We had multiple chances. At one point, we were just like, man, let's try and test the keeper. Let's try and get something on the board. We're down 5-2. And so we were just taking desperate shots all over the place, trying to get something on the board. The whole second half was just a really desperate effort for us to get something to work with our red team. Finally, we made so many substitutions in this game. So many people came on, so many people came off, but we finally had a solid 11, which we felt comfortable with playing for the rest of the half. And the rest of the match just kind of speaks for itself on how it goes, because we actually get a lot more chances with this 11 on the field. I was able to finally link up passes with Fabi, but Fabi gives us a chance right here. Of course, he makes his run down the wing, gets fouled inside the box, and we earn ourselves a penalty. Fabi's been here before. This isn't no drill. He slots it away to make it 5-3. So we need 2 more goals to get us to tie the match. And time is running out. And so we grab the ball, we try and get it back, and we try and push farther and farther. And so they were fouling us. Things were getting even more scrappy. Tensions were flying. There's so many fouls that were given. I was getting a little bit anxious, so I made a few more mistakes on the field, passing it to the other team. It was just a high-flying match. We get a nice long ball right here, deflects off the defender, a little bit of luck. Our striker plays it wide, and our winger tries to play him again. But you can just see how the lack of chemistry was on our team. We were just struggling to get things to connect because we have never played with each other before. So hopefully, within these next few weeks, we can finally build some chemistry, especially with this 11 that we finally got on the field. And they were still kind of going at us. They had a few chances of their own. We had some breakaway moments where we can get the ball down the field, but their defender just knew the drill. They were just trying to get it away, waste as much time as they can. And closer and closer to the end of the game, we really started getting desperate. It felt like we had 3 in the back, and all the rest of our forwards and midfield, we were up trying to get a goal.
Good.
Thankfully, right here, our forward was onside. He cuts down into the center. This is a great opportunity for us. He shoots it, hits the post, deflects off, and our midfielder comes and hits it, but it deflects off the keeper, and it goes out of bounds. It was just such a frustrating time. At this moment, we were starting to think, man, we're not going to be able to come back at all. And they were still having chances of their own because they were still coming at us just as much as we were going at them. And so they had some great opportunities to make it even 6-3 while we have these chances. But thankfully, they only kept it at 5. Here's another chance from our forward. He was putting in a ton of work. He was working his butt off to get it out there. One more run from him. This is a great opportunity right here. He wins us a corner. And this is when it really starts to get frustrating. We get the corner in, and I win the header, but it goes wide, and I was so frustrated with that moment. And then we get a breakaway moment right here. I make a pass down the line, but he loses the ball, gets frustrated, and he gives away a foul. Our heads were just going crazy. And you'll see in this clip, I actually get fouled. We caught it late, but I get fouled. And this player, he already had the yellow card from fouling Fabi whenever he got the penalty kick. And so this was his second yellow. He actually gets sent off here. And here's a great opportunity for us. We win a free kick. It bounces off, almost comes to me. While our striker passes it to me. We lose the ball, but our defender boots it long. And we get an opportunity out of nothing. Our striker comes and makes it 5-4. Such a close match right now. From the beginning of the kickoff, Fabi dives in to slide tackle, but he loses the ball. This is our last opportunity of the day. I dish it to Fabi. Fabi makes a run down the line. It's 5-4 right now. This is our last opportunity. He cuts it inside, and our striker misses. He misses a sitter. You can see the frustration on Fabi's face. It was a heartbreaking moment. We couldn't believe our eyes. Unfortunately, it ends 5-4 at the full-time whistle.
Spit.
5-4.
I know.
So close.
Oh, that smell. How do you feel?
A lot better than I did the first half. Can't win them all. But
Unfortunately.
lost 5-4. Almost brought it back. So close. We had one really close chance at the end to tie it. We missed, which is heartbreaking. But hey, man, the beautiful game is cruel sometimes. So that's just the cruelty of the sport, you know? It doesn't always go your way, especially against teams that are really good. Play fast, play quick, but come back and we go again. Just let him know. Post game interview right
Yeah, Serge. Okay.
Good. I mean, things to take out of it. Junior was really good in the midfield. He's definitely like one of our best players. We just need to play the way we did it the first half.
I agree.
Period.
And the way we ended off. I mean, the comeback was there. So
Period.
that's all. I mean, that's all I really gotta say.
Okay, now for the most important interview. How do you feel?
Bag on me.
It was really fun.
Really fun? How do you think we won?
I think y'all did really good today.
Thank you.
Doubled in size, and
felt
so I
like it.
feel like y'all were able to just like be confident with like, hey, like we can sub these out. Y'all dribbled
Yep.
in the first half,
Yeah.
like before the game.
Yeah, it's good.
So
We're gonna see you win next week, right?
yes.
Yes, we are.